Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in again. This is another one of Hoggie's beer reviews. Today we're in the kitchen. And just because I didn't feel like setting up the table, and since I just did dishes and the kitchen is nice and clean, I figured I'd bring you guys a review from the kitchen. Today's beer is a beer that I've kind of been wanting to review. I've been going back and forth on for about a year and a half at the very least. And this is called Monkey Wrench. Yeah, Monkey Wrench Dark Ale from the Daleside Brewery, somewhere in England. I was looking, and nowhere on the label does it tell me where in England Daleside is located, but it doesn't matter. This is an English dark ale. Champion Winter Beer of Britain's Competition Strong Ale Class winner, 1998 Cask Ale winner. Apparently it's won some awards. It's been around for a while. It's Monkey Wrench Dark Ale, dark and beautifully smooth. Alright, cool. The deal is that there's a liquor store in my old neighborhood, right off of Burr Road, 79th Ave, right before the Palmetto, called Lucky Liquors. And I've been popping in and out of there for the last couple of years. And about a year and a half ago, who knows, maybe even 2 years ago, I saw this beer there and it caught my eye. You know, the logo, the label, the little monkey, you know, Monkey Wrench, and it stuck with me. But I didn't pick it up then, and I never picked it up on any subsequent visits until recently, when I finally said, you know what, it's time. I grabbed the monkey. And here we are with a bottle of Monkey Wrench Dark Ale. Now this is a British beer. This is a 500 milliliter bottle. Which translates to 1 pint, 0.09 fluid ounces. So it's just a coochie hair under 17 ounces, a little over a pint. And there's not much to it. It's Monkey Wrench Dark Ale. It's on the bottle it says it's 5.3% alcohol by volume. And I'll read the back because this is somewhat interesting. It says, and of course it goes back to the name. It says, in an old English seaport, there persists a strange legend which claims that many centuries ago, when Britain was at war, a monkey was found clinging to a raft that had been washed ashore. The poor creature, chattering from cold and fright, was believed to be speaking a foreign language. The monkey, thought to be a spy, was arrested and met an untimely end. In sympathy for that monkey and in support of monkeys, this beer is called Monkey Wrench. Quirky, kind of cute. Okay, cool. And I do love a little kind of like scared looking monkey with the monkey wrench. Plumber's wrench, I guess. Crescent wrench. Well, no, it's not a crescent wrench. It's an adjustable wrench. But anyways, yeah, enough of that. In this drawer I have openers, but I also have a lighter. A big lighter. The best thing for opening beers ever. Because, I don't know if you're going to be able to make that out, but it has kind of a cool cap that says Daleside Brewery. And like a shepherd, you know, dude with the little shepherd hook thingy, staff thingy, and a dog. So, okay, cool. Yeah. So, big lighter. Pop it right off. Cap is unscathed. And again, we got the non-English pint glass. I figured this was fitting. And let's just get right to the beer. And you know, I forgot to check Beer Advocate. How silly of me. So let me finish pouring this guy and we'll do that. Oh, it's looking very nice. Got a little more to pour while the head settles. Let me do that Beer Advocate thing. Now there's Beer Advocate and there's Rate Beer. You know, a lot of people think that you shouldn't look up a beer before you try it because it kind of gives you an idea of what to expect and kind of it makes you not as objective or as biased anymore, because you know what, I think that's all BS. I like to give you guys an idea of what the general population thinks of the beer. And in this case, and remember, this is not people who run the website. This is just, members, people who go in there and post their reviews. So, general reviews, general score here for Monkey Wrench Strong Ale from the Daleside Brewery in England is a B+ out of 54 reviews. Now it's categorized as an English strong ale, and on here it says 5.3 alcohol by volume, 5.3 on the bottle, so that matches up, and yeah, so B+ out of 54, that's not too bad. We'll see. And of course, a strong ale Strong ales are kind of an open category, whether it's American strong ale or English strong ale. It's basically an ale that's kind of strong. It could be wide open as far as flavors. You know, it could be a lot of things. You know, a strong ale isn't really defined by a regular style. It's not necessarily malty. It's not necessarily hoppy. It could be anything, but just strong. Although at 5.3%, it's really not that strong at all. But you know, I'll forgive it. And oh, this thing is a rich ruby, dark red, ruby brownish color. It's clear, but I mean, you cannot see this on the camera. I don't have light behind it, but I got the window open over here, and it's a brownish red, very pretty, like a dark ruby color, like a good red ale, you know. So just off of that alone, it just won me over because that's a really nice color. And the head's kind of like a brownish khaki kind of thing. It's lingering, you know, it's not that thick overall, but I mean, it's frothy and it ain't going nowhere. So that's good. Take a look, guys. Yeah. It smells like a toasty kind of beer. Toasted, you know what? It's toasty and it's roasty. It reminds me kind of like a brown ale, kind of like a Newcastle kind of thing. Something better than Newcastle. And at the same time, it reminds me of something like a Guinness, where you have a stout, you know, something with roasted malts. It's got a very rich malty profile. Not a lot of hops in the nose, but again, it does smell tasty. So let's just drink the damn thing. To the monkeys. I like this beer. This is almost like basically an English brown ale. You get your toasty, roasty malts. You know, that gives it that dark color, and there's kind of like a buttery quality to it. But there's nothing different. It's not very hoppy. Bit of basic earthy hops kind of clean out the finish, but it's not a hoppy beer by any means. The malt is the predominant flavor here, but it's a roasty, toasty, sweet malt kind of thing. It reminds me of a good English brown, or maybe even a good mild English stout. Nothing strong here at all. But it has that stubborn drinkability of a lot of the British ales. You know, your Old Speckled Hen, your Black Sheep, you know, some of your Samuel Smith stuff. It has that simple drinkability. Again, not very hoppy, and the malts, while sweet, while present, are not overpowering. Hint of toasty, hint of roasty, but not an abundance of either. Just an easy drinking beer. The name strong ale is a misnomer. It makes you think that it's stronger and heftier than it is. This is an everyday drinking beer. This is a session beer. Yeah, it's dark and rich. It's kind of like Arrogant Bastard in the color and the richness of the flavor, but there's nothing overpowering. It's not too high in alcohol. It's not too hoppy. It's not too sweet and malty. It's just about right. Maybe when the weather's a little cooler and you can drink a few of these. Sadly, they're only available, as far as I know, in my area in the big old 500 milliliter bottles. But this, for an English ale, for a dark ale, I'll tell you what, glass full. It's full of flavor and easy to drink. That's my summary right there. Full of flavor and easy to drink. Toasty, roasty, flavorful, but smooth, easy to put down. So if you like English beers, again, you know, your Black Sheep, your Old Speckled, maybe even your Newcastle, your Samuel Smith, this is right up your alley. I'm glad I picked up the Monkey Wrench. Monkey Wrench is solid. Glass full from Hoggie, and I'm going to finish that and enjoy the hell out of it. So stay tuned, there's more coming. Hoggie's Beer on Facebook and Twitter. check me out and check out all the stuff that's coming down the pipeline, guys. Be good, be safe, and as always, cheers.